Good evening, everyone. It's Dakota from Everyday Life, the channel where we talk about everything that happens in our life today. Please give me a thumbs up. I'm a new channel and I am trying to grow, and thank you for the subscribers who have subscribed. Well, I just thought I would make a video today in the hat that I just made. Isn't the yellow just beautiful? I'm so excited for the snow. And I made a matching scarf. And it is just toasty. It makes you just want hot chocolate and a Netflix movie. At any rate, I thought I would talk about the news today, or lack thereof it. It's quiet, isn't it? Diddy is not in the news as much. It's amazing. It was exhausting. It was a whirlwind. But right now, everything's low. Everything's laying low. And I still did a little bit of research here and there. But I'm happy that things have calmed down. So maybe we can get to more important things, such as the election. Okay? So maybe tonight or tomorrow, I'll start talking about that, because there's not much to talk about with Diddy. But I will say this. Suge Knight, as we all know, he's in prison, and he was a rap person as well. He sent a note to Diddy, and what he says is that prison is a negative environment. Suge Knight feels P. Diddy's life is in danger, I'm probably sure, and urges the rapper to change his diet in prison. How are you going to change your diet when you get what you get? I don't understand that, Suge. You needed to break that down a little bit. At any rate, a rap, and this is what Suge says. The rap industry, he's the co-founder of Death Row Records, and he's a convicted felon who was convicted for voluntary manslaughter, and has given a piece of advice to the rapper P. Diddy. Now, he's talking about the diet. I don't know about that. But while Knight and Diddy were rivals since the 1990s, he still made sure to give Diddy some sympathetic words. That's big of him. The controversial artist, amid the upcoming trial that's coming up May of next year, and the current imprisonment in MDC Center in Brooklyn. Suge Knight shared his diet with Diddy while in prison. I don't know what the diet is, but I guess I can try to find out. Okay, while speaking with News Nation, Suge Knight prefaced the interview by stating that Diddy's situation is a result of a corrupt industry, not a corrupt person. I don't know about that, Suge. He said that it was not only him who put younger artists in humiliating situations, it's just the industry as a whole. I believe that it's the industry as a whole, but I would like to think that if I was in the industry, that I couldn't be coerced to do horrific things to people like Diddy is being accused of doing. Now, I'm sorry, just because you're with the Romans don't mean you have to act like the Romans. I'm sorry. I don't care how much money you have. I just don't agree with Suge Knight's take on that. I just don't. I'm sorry. So it's also being said, and this is October 18th, which was just yesterday, that Diddy is in police custody and reportedly under S watch. We all know he's in police custody. This was just yesterday. I didn't hear that he's on S watch again, but that's what News Nation is saying. I don't know. Like I said, I just report the news. And, okay, moving on. Justin Bieber. Lord knows what happened to Justin. We all have our speculations, especially the video where he was bending down. It was a bunch of big guys around him. And I don't know, he got startled and he jumped up and turned around. Some people say he was snorting coke. Other people say he might have been doing BJs. I don't know, but I feel sorry for Justin Bieber. When he was 15, he just so innocent and sweet looking, like a little girl. And we don't know, well, you know what? We know what happened to him. The same thing happened to him is what happened to everybody else, because 50% of Diddy's complainers, the plaintiffs, are men. So we know what happened to poor Justin. But Justin's mother, she made a statement. And she says, I'm sure I made mistakes along the way. Justin Bieber's mother doesn't deserve the hate she gets after the P. Diddy freak-off party scandal. Well, she might have made mistakes along the way, but all of this has absolutely zero to do with you, Mama Bieber. Absolutely nothing. Perish that thought. Just pray that your son is now married and he has a 1-year-old child, I believe, or almost 1-year-old child. And it seems like he should be able to live comfortably and peacefully. But in the industry, it says here, you may think you're going to live in ease and comfort and stability and contentment, but nothing is as it seems in the industry. And we all see that now. We now know that casting couch was a casting mansion. Oh, okay. Probably starting with the old guy, Hugh Hefner. You know, Hugh Hefner. I don't know. At any rate, on to the next thing. Okay, J-Lo. J-Lo. She wants an Oscar for the movie Unstoppable. Why? You know how I feel about J-Lo. She's always stealing roles, movie roles, from people who could play the role better. I'm trying to think of one movie that I saw J-Lo in that I enjoyed. Okay, remember the movie Enough? When she was with an abusive husband? Yeah, I like that movie, J-Lo. That was cool. I like that movie. I mean, I still don't care for your stuff, but I like that movie. Okay. And also, J-Lo, it says here that J-Lo got cosmetic procedures. You know what? Jimmy crack corn, and I don't care. Let's move on. Okay, now one more thing about J-Lo. It's said that, and I don't know if it's true, but allegedly Ben Affleck wanted a divorce because the feds gave Ben Affleck a copy of J-Lo's Freak Off. Now, my question with that is, why would the feds give Ben Affleck? I mean, he's not J-Lo. If anybody, he should have gave it to J-Lo. Why would they give it to Ben Affleck? To me, that just don't make sense. Some newspaper reported that. I don't know. You know what I noticed? I noticed that now that the Diddy news is calm, and it's not much to talk about, really. It's calm. I noticed that in the news, there's not much. And when I go on YouTube and try to listen to see what other people are saying about it, I'm sorry, I'm noticing fabrications, okay? People are telling stories about the Diddy situation that, I'm not saying they're making it up, but they're embellishing. You know, they just need something to say. And my advice to the YouTubers is, you know, and I'll take my own advice, why don't you start talking about Trump and Harris? This is more important than Diddy right now, okay? We got to deal with this 29 days we have. Diddy's got 6 months before he goes to prison. So we got to deal with Trump and we got to deal with Harris, okay? And what do you guys think about Trump? He's tired. He's tired. Did you guys see him at a rally? And instead of talking about politics and foreign affairs and what he's going to do and what he's not going to do, he said, I can't remember exactly, but just don't quote me. Who the hell wants to talk about policy? Let's play music. He said something to that event, or who the hell wants to hear, we want to hear music. Let's dance. And he just stood there for a long time just doing this. But you know what? I'm not mad at Trump because, well, not really, but just for all intensive purposes, Trump's tired. He's 100 years old. He's been shot at twice. How many of you guys been shot at? Not me. I'd be stressed too. He's been indicted 34 times. He's been shot at twice. He's facing jail time like Diddy. Maybe they'll be in the same cell. So Trump is just tired. So he's probably got a little dementia. Now they're laughing because he wears a diaper. Well, you're 80. Be thankful that you're in a country where you can wear a diaper if he does wear a diaper. I mean, it's no big deal who wears a diaper, you know? Thank God he can get his hands on them. Okay. Now we can move on. Now, with the Diddy Combs scandal, questions have emerged about whether any of the royals, I always worry about them boys, they better stay away from them black people because black people party different than white people. So rumors have emerged about the UK royals as to whether they were involved in any of this atrocious behavior, the criminal activities that was going on with Diddy. So far, no evidence has surfaced, but thanks to a reporter named Bob Shutter, who worked for Diddy in the early 2000s, we have some interesting information. And it's not really that interesting. You know, my hat is more interesting than this information. But what it is Diddy had been trying to get the royals, the two sons. What's Meghan's husband's name? Whatever their names are. The two young sons. Diddy's been trying to get them to come to his freak-off parties and do whatever. I don't know. He offered to cover their travel as if they need money for traveling. He offered to cover their lodging and even pay for their security. What royal needs Diddy to pay for anything? You know, I looked up how much each of the royals are worth. Now, I can't remember totally because it was a few years ago, but the father is a billionaire. The queen was a billionaire. What? They don't need your help. But they were at that party. I saw one of them with a picture with Diddy, the redhead one. But anyway, so, but they dodged the bullet. I mean, I haven't heard of any tapes on the royals. They dodged the bullet. So day by day, new information is coming up about this massive scandal with Diddy. Now, my last question is, you know what I think? Does anybody know what Jay-Z is saying about this Diddy thing? I mean, weren't they like good friends? I thought somewhat good friends. Nobody knows. All I know is that Jay-Z put a cease and desist on Piers Morgan's show because he had Jaguar Wright on his show talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. But, I mean, I have to scratch my head on that because Piers Morgan wasn't the one telling about Jay-Z and Beyonce. It was Jaguar. Why don't you put a cease and desist on Jaguar? I don't know. I feel sorry for Jaguar. I think she got a lot going on. At any rate, well, that's the story, people. You know, like I said, there's nothing interesting except my hat. And I am going to make a red one, as you see. I am a self-proclaimed artist, and I love it. And I would like to sell them, but it takes too much work. I would have to charge too much money. So anyway, this is your girl, Dakota. And like I said before, please give me a thumbs up. And thank you for all the subscribers who's already subscribed to my channel. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night.